Welcome to Getting Real with John Natale. I'm your host, John Natale, today for episode 53 of Getting Real, the real estate roller coaster. I don't care if you've been in real estate for 30 days or 16 years like I have been. You already know that real estate is the ultimate roller coaster when it comes to a career choice. There are literally ups, there are very high ups, and sometimes there are screaming downs, and there are hard valleys to get through. And in this episode today, I'm going to guide you guys with 4 really key things to think about, to do in order to overcome the real estate roller coaster. Some really tactical information, some hopefully inspiring information. But ultimately, I want to get through this episode with 4 key areas that you can get through in order to get off the real estate roller coaster and or just enjoy it a little bit more. Because if we're being realistic, I don't care how successful you are. I've hit very high highs, I've hit lows in this career, and at the same time, I think I've gotten to a really good place where, yeah, there's some screaming highs, and yeah, there's some lows that come after it, but I'm just enjoying the damn ride. And that's where I'd love to see you get. So I'm going to give you 16 years worth of experience here, 16 years of living on that roller coaster in order to hopefully either just enjoy the ride or step the hell off of it. I don't really know how much you could step off of it in this industry, but you could try if you'd like to. Before we dive into the episode today, though, guys, I have to take a second. We've been doing this, like I said last week, a little over a year now, and I'm so damn appreciative of you tuning in now, whether you've listened from the start, you're just starting to tune in. Either way, I'm so damn appreciative that you have given this podcast a few minutes of your time to listen to. If you're an agent here in New Jersey, you're looking to grow your business and you're in New Jersey, our real estate company has a 100% commission model. We help you grow your personal brand. We have a beautiful studio for you to use whenever you want, and we are all growing our personal brands together. If you're interested in finding a family that's social media forward here in New Jersey, we want to be that family. Down below is a lot of information about getting, or I should say a link to get more information about our company and joining us, okay? If you're in one of the other 49 other states and or international, and you are looking for a dynamic real estate coaching company that can help you grow your brand, grow your business, and grow your life, I want you to go to natalecoaching.com. All the information about what we do different from other coaching programs, everything is in there for you to review. Our pricing, everything. We are as transparent as possible. At the very bottom is a link. You click that link, you book a call directly with me for a discovery call, and we'll go through your options. No cost, no obligation. Let's just chat. But today, like I said, episode 53, here we are to discuss the real estate roller coaster. And like I said in the intro, 4 key things you need to do or think about in your life of being a real estate agent that will make this real estate roller coaster a hell of a lot more fun or give you a lot more peace. The number one thing you really have to focus on, if you really want not to have screaming down lows, twists and turns, and all this craziness, is to have a consistent lead flow. I am huge on having a big personal brand. I think a personal brand brings you so much business. It is an attraction magnet. When people think of real estate, because you're always in their face, whether it's on social media or in the community, or just like a huge word of mouth type of agent, you are going to get consistent business. And when you have consistent business, everything kind of minor doesn't matter as much. It can still be dramatic. It can still be hard. It still could be a challenge. It still could be a problem you have to solve, but things get a lot easier when you have consistent lead flow. So whether you're prospecting, you're doing open houses, you're doing past client events, you're doing Sphere and pop buys or whatever, to get consistent business, the worst thing about our industry, if we're being honest, is that you could have a month, you can make $40,000, $50,000, $100,000, $500,000 in one month, but nothing guarantees the next month, or the month after that, or the month after that. And that's usually the biggest challenge people have in the real estate industry. And the easiest way to handle that is to have a consistent lead flow. So it could be a variety of your personal brand. It could be prospecting. It could be open houses. It could be normal traditional real estate. It could be paid leads. It could be all sorts of things. But you want to have, from everything, a very consistent lead flow. That will help you dramatically going forward. Number 2 is not necessarily tactical. However, it is something I believed in since I started in this industry. The energy you put out is the energy that comes back to you. Do you know what I mean? And if you don't, I'm going to explain. When I am feeling a little bit anxious, a little bit stressed, I'm feeling like, okay, things aren't going so well right now. Do you know what I do? I sometimes come sit here. I sometimes go sit in my car. Sometimes I go sit in my kitchen. And I will prop the camera up and I will start filming videos. You know what else I do? I find a neighborhood. I mail out some letters. I get my book of cards. I start writing some handwritten letters and handwritten notes to past clients. I sometimes, earlier in my career, would literally just go, okay, you know what? I need 30 minutes, and I would go pick up the damn phone and I would start calling people. And it's not that in those moments, those exactly lead to business, right? But I'm a firm believer. Whether you believe in the universe, karma, God, Jesus, Allah, Buddha, whatever. Your belief system is your belief system. However, I am a firm believer in whatever you believe. When you put energy out, whatever that source is going to send it back to you. So I know, and this happens, so many people I coach, agents here, they'll go and say, you know what? For the first time, I was super consistent over the last 2 weeks. Between our calls, John, and I posted a video every day. And it was maybe the first time they did that when they started with me. And my sister just sent me someone. My kid's basketball coach just said they're moving. And I just picked up 2 listings and 2 buyers. They're all moving around our area. And it came from nowhere. And maybe they would have reached out to you anyway. The point isn't directly in those videos, is it? It's the fact that you put yourself out there. You made something consistent. You put good energy out and energy came back to you. This helps you get off the roller coaster because sometimes when things are looking really goddamn bad for you in this industry, the best thing you can do is get your head out of your ass and go do something. Go make some calls. Go knock on some doors. Reach out to an agent if you don't have any listings to schedule an open house. Call all your past clients. Go shoot some content. Pick up the phone and call. Prospect FSBOs. Prospect expireds. When you go do something, that energy comes back. So when you're feeling like this is like a very tactical thing for when things feel kind of crappy, go and do something, please. And watch how different things look for you. And if you do that consistently, every time it feels crappy, you're going to feel crappy a lot less often. Because when you put that energy out, energy comes back to you. And that builds upon the number 1 item, which was consistent lead flow, right? When you go out and just try to find business, business comes back to you. And sometimes it works double. Sometimes when you then put out those consistent videos for 2 weeks, you get 3 or 4 leads. On top of that, you get the energy back from somewhere else. That is exactly what I'm talking about. The energy you put out is the energy that comes back to you. Stick to it when things look bad on the real estate roller coaster. Number 3 is by far, I wouldn't say all of these are really important, but number 3 is what I am huge on, okay? I live so far below our means. I shouldn't say we as a family live so far below our means that the real estate roller coaster really doesn't matter to us. I tell most clients, and I think that's what really resonates with them, coaching clients that come in here to our office to meet with us, I say financially, I could care less whether you move tomorrow, you move 6 months from now, 9 years from now, 2 days from now. It doesn't make a difference. And that is a powerful thing for whatever type of client you have when you don't need anything from them. It's a very hard business being in a 100% commission environment. We all know this, and that's why there's such a roller coaster. However, when you live within your means and or as I've done over the last year, pull income in so many different ways that the actual income of helping people buy and sell a house doesn't matter nearly as much, you really start to enjoy the roller coaster. You look at things as just a problem to solve. I have a house riddled with termites right now. Not my own house, thank God. But a house we're doing a transaction for. Great clients I met off of TikTok. They contacted me. We got them out there. They started looking, lost one, got one, okay? We're under contract. The entire front of the house might be riddled with termites. And I am not here. Yes, I do work for a living and making a commission would be nice. However, I'm looking at this as a challenge. I just got to figure out how am I going to get these people to either let them inspect it further, leave money in escrow. How are we going to figure this out? That's what excites me is trying to figure out the problem. Or I should say, figure out the solution for the problem. Because I live so far below my means and because income comes in so many different ways, it doesn't really matter whether they close on that house or we have to go back and search some more. And that energy is felt by your clients. Like when you're able to give wholehearted advice and just try to figure out the solution that is best for them rather than worrying about like, damn, got to pay my mortgage this month. Damn, my car payment's $800 this month and I got to pay it and I need them to close or else I got to start putting everything on credit cards. That changes things, guys. And I'm not holier than thou. I've made that mistake. Early in my career, I wasn't as smart with my money. But once we got really, really focused, only a handful of years ago, 6-7 years ago, everything changed. And when you have that attitude with clients, they can feel that. They're appreciative of that. And that, again, makes the real estate roller coaster a lot more fun for you rather than the screaming lows, the twists, the turns, all of that. It still exists, but you're having fun doing it rather than holding on for dear life. And I know a lot of people make fun of it, hate on it nowadays, but Dave Ramsey, that whole method of living within your means, getting on a budget is how I started. I don't follow every single one of his principles like it's a religion religion. If that were true, I would have never bought my house. However, how I started on this journey, if you're looking for something to start living within your means, if you're saying, wow, credit card debt's way too high, I'm not comfortable if we don't sell at least X amount of houses per month, all of that, please start looking into some resources to start living within your means, because it will make this real estate roller coaster, this life you have, a hell of a lot easier, and let you just enjoy the things you want to enjoy rather than focusing on, hey, I need this to happen or else I am not going to pay my bills. And the last thing, and I think this is just something to really embrace. I have a real hard time with this sometimes, is you are never, the number 4 thing is you are never nearly as good as you think you are, and your situation is never nearly as bad as you think it is. So when you are at the highest of highs, right, you just closed 5 deals in a month, you are sitting there like, oh my God, look at me, this is great. And then within 4 months, 5 months, who knows, you could be sitting there saying, I don't even know if I should be in real estate anymore. Where'd that guy go from April? I'm not joking when I say the vast majority of my career, before I started living more by these principles, that's how I spent almost on a day-to-day basis. I would sit there, I'd prospect, I would get an appointment, I would go to the appointment, person would tell me, great, let's list the house. I'd be like, holy shit, this is awesome. Look at me. And then I'd turn around and one of my deals, they'd be like, oh no, the inspection went bad, we're done, we hate this. Boom, lost commission. And then you're like, am I really that good? And then you turn around and then something else happened. Then you turn around and you look good. One day your content does well. The next one, you gets 5 views and you don't even know what the hell happened. One video people are engaging with and absolutely love you. They're like, oh my God, John, you're our favorite. And then the next video you put out, they're like, oh my God, what a scumbag you are. You are never, ever in as good of a situation as you think you are, and you're never nearly in as bad of a situation as you are. You will always figure shit out. If there's one thing that I know about real estate agents, and you're able to live and survive on this goddamn roller coaster, there's one thing I know, is when you're at that bottom, you figure your shit out. You don't take no for an answer, you figure your shit out, okay? So when you think you're at the bottom, you're not really there. And when you think you're at the top, trust me, you're not even close to there. But I want you to realize that living in your life is somewhere typically in the middle, and you're not nearly as when those highs get high. And you can feel them, you can feel excited. But also, I don't want you to get so inflated that you end up crashing, because then on the other side is you feel like utter crap, okay? Just keep working at your skill set, get a little bit better each day, build good habits into your life, and you will do just fine on the real estate roller coaster.